both these competitors serious contenders for any title here in FIP, or as far as I'm concerned, in the world of independent professional wrestling. But Brian with the big size advantage, buckshot, what an appropriate moniker. Every time you get in there, it's like being shot with a shotgun. So fast for his size. The agility is always shocking when you see Buckshot compete.
Gotta ask you though, Ron, where is superstar Sean Davis? Weird to see Buckshot Brian Brock by himself.
Yeah, conspicuous by his absence. I noticed immediately I didn't hear the shrieking of Sean Davis.
Well, we have a clean break here. Swinging wildly, Troy Hollywood with the chops now getting out of the way, showing that speed. It's not like Brian Brock's slow despite the size. That's what's amazing about Brock.
Hey, these guys not afraid to lay it in. Just a clubbering blow.
And the elbow there, rocking Hollywood. Remember, Hollywood, a former FIP Florida Heritage champion. Brian Brock, man, what he did to Stallion Rogers back at All or Nothing after their match. Without a superstar Sean Davis to stop Brian Brock, if he comes off the hinges, what's going to happen?
Yeah, there's nobody that can control this man. Sean does the best he can, but like you said, without him in attendance. But Troy Hollywood, you know I love this guy. Don't want to say he's bitten off more than he can chew, because I've seen him take out men much bigger than him, men much more experienced. But this guy, at the top of his game, look at how fluid. Beautiful punch. You heard the crowd up close and personal.
Hollywood has caved in faces literally with that punt kick. And are we going to get a second one here? No, caught by Brock, and oh goodness. Oh
no! That's what those steel barricades are not intended for.
Yeah, they're supposed to protect the WWN faithful, but right now becoming a weapon here.
Hey, check out this crowd in attendance, man. What a beautiful night for professional wrestling, and they've shown out in force. Got my son here tonight.
In full force, I dare say.
Absolutely.
These guys got to watch the 10 count here as Brian Brock continuing to beat on Troy Hollywood. Another chop, like a shotgun blast.
And I know it's cliche and may sound repetitive, but Brock, every time I see him, just reminds me so much of the late, great Terry Gordy. Size, his appearance, just the style that he chooses to work.
Toughness. Brock is definitely one of those big dudes. He can move, he can hit you hard, and now going for the pin. Quick kick out by Troy Hollywood.
And he just keeps coming forward, Trev, and can you imagine being his opponent? And this monster of a man just keeps coming forward like a bulldozer. Very methodical, very slow. Deliberate cover. Does he have them? Only a 2 count. Hey, good to see Frankie Gastineau in there. You want to talk about the epitome of a guy that there is never, ever an inconsistency in his pinfall count. Never.
What a chop, absolutely. One of the best officials in all the sport. Hollywood trying to fight off Brian Brock. Of course, Hollywood sporting a bit of a new look here tonight. And
I sat there for about 5 seconds earlier talking to everybody around him. I didn't know it was Troy. Finally realized it, and then we sadly talked about the Detroit Lions for 10 minutes like we always do. What an unfortunate to be born a Detroit Lions fan. It's like a curse. Oh, look at the velocity and the torque on the back of Troy Hollywood. Pain etched across his face.
Brock is a beast. Definitely the proverbial blood in the water, and the sharks on the way here.
Hey, quick shout out and get well wishes to our boy Zach Romero. We're sorely lacking in style here tonight without Zach around. You did your best, though.
Yeah.
I just can't take the heat. You're a trooper.
Yeah, slept through the clothes already, but Hollywood having to deal with that heat while the oxygen is being cut off here.
All that weight leaning on him, and Frankie was right there checking. No, not a chokehold. Big elbow to the midsection.
And you can see both of these guys already perspiring. We're not joking when we say it is hot here, and even with, oh my goodness, attempted the slam, but no, Brock all the way pin. Nearly a 3 count. And you can see the damage that was done, and Hollywood, perhaps a critical mistake. What a leg drop as well. Now the pin, and who is that at ringside?
Wait a second.
think I know that silhouette.
Fidel Sierra? The Cuban assassin at ringside? What the hell is he up to? You want to talk about a veteran who has done it all. Absolutely been everywhere there is to be in the world of professional wrestling.
What is Fidel Sierra doing here? Cuban assassin. But on the action in the ring, Hollywood's still in trouble here. Brock, man, pounding.
If you're Troy Hollywood, are you wondering what's going on here? Is the number games all of a sudden not in my favor? I just can't imagine affiliation or an association with Troy and Fidel, but I've seen crazier things happen in professional wrestling.
Yeah, I think Hollywood just finally saw the Cuban assassin at ringside, but Hollywood's got more to worry about right here. Oxygen's being cut off. All the weight, once again, of Brian Brock. The positioning, center of the ring. Hollywood is in a hell of a lot of trouble here, Ron.
Hey, did you see that smile on the face of Fidel Sierra? Really pleased with something he sees. It's, you know, is he here scouting? Is he trying to poach Brian Brock from underneath Sean Davis while he's out doing whatever the hell he's doing?
Face of Brian Brock. That is a mean-looking dude, and Hollywood could be out. No.
Already hard to breathe here, man. It really is.
No, I'm telling you, Ron, it is. I'll check right now on my phone, man. It is over 90 degrees here in Clearwater, Florida, and that's not even counting the humidity and everything else as Hollywood starts to come back to life.
Troy firing away. Trevin, luckily for you and I, we have such great cardiovascular conditioning. But Troy Hollywood.
Let's talk about somebody who actually has that cardiovascular conditioning. It's Hollywood, who lands on his feet here, but Brock catches. Oh, no, he doesn't. What a DDT counter by Hollywood.
I think he set a trap there. Really unorthodox way to get that DDT, but now Fidel Sierra seems to be leaving the ringside area, but beautiful shotgun drop kick off the top rope.
And the kip up by Hollywood. Hollywood coming to life. Don't forget, we've seen Hollywood beat men much bigger than Troy Hollywood, a former FIP Florida Heritage champion, guy who's been looking to get back that opportunity to get onto that championship road to win the night from Brian Brock's going to get Hollywood there.
How could the championship committee not award this man a future title shot in the future if he's able to get this big victory here tonight? Beautiful elbow drop, reminiscent of the Macho Man. Is that it?
Count only.
Just that close, Trevor.
Not far from Sarasota right now. 50 channeling.
Wow.
The late, great Randy Savage. But, man, I got to give it to Brian Brock. I can't get over Brock. Not only weathering the storm, but back to his feet first. What a beast.
You talk about him channeling the Macho Man. Macho Man ran roughshod in the Tampa St. Pete area, and like you said, Sarasota.
And that was a mistake, though, Ron, here. So I appreciate the history lesson. Hollywood again went for the slam. At least got back to his feet, but who knows what damage has been done to the back of Hollywood. And even you can see the kicks, which normally would be effective, at least for a moment wasn't, in no way.
He got him up for the slam. Are you kidding me? How about the upper body strength on Troy Hollywood?
But at what price? What damage was done to Troy Hollywood? Goes for the pin, but a 2 count only. I mean, like 2.9.
I guarantee that lower back has seen better days after hoisting up the monster buckshot, Brian Brock. Troy's got him stunned, but I think he's still trying to regain his faculties.
And this time it's Hollywood back to his feet first. And kick does connect. You can see Brock looking like he could be out. In fact, the ropes are what's holding up Buckshot right now.
Troy just paced someone across the face. Not sure I would advise that.
And what's Hollywood got in mind here going into the corner? The stick and ace crusher stopped by Brian Brock.
Little telegraphed, and Brock sees the opportunity and just swatted him down.
And it's almost like Hollywood was getting a little too comfortable in the situation. As
oh my God!
Turns Hollywood inside out. Pinfall. He got him.
Here is your winner, Brian Brock.
What a way to get things started here. WWN and FIP present In Full Force 2022. Big win for Buckshot, Brian Brock, and great showing by Troy Hollywood. What is Buckshot doing? Brock just dumped Hollywood. It's a mean-looking guy. We said it. No superstar Sean Davis to control Brian Brock, and I feel for the hardcore giant Rod Nemi, man, I would not want to interview Brian Brock.
Buckshot, Brian Brock, congratulations on the huge win, nearly decapitating Troy Hollywood with that ridiculous lariat. But I gotta ask you, because everybody's wondering, where's superstar Sean Davis? I'm just asking where Sean is.
Yeah, I think Ron may have stepped in it there with Buckshot, Brian Brock. But that really is still the question.
Ladies and gentlemen, Buckshot, Brian Brock.
That is still the question here. Where is superstar Sean Davis? We'll talk a bit more about the situation with Heartbreak Enterprises, but again, what a big win to start things off here for Brian Brock.
Sean! 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 Oh, sorry. Sean! Sweet! Sean! Sean! Nah, you wouldn't fit in there. Brock. Hey, you know what Sean Davis is? You know, the big guy, manager, one you don't really like, Carm doesn't like. I love him. I need him here, man. Where's he at? Where's he at? Sean!